picturesque town of Nathalia. Known for its strong community of local residents, Nathalia has a strong agricultural background and a weekend marketplace where locals gather each Saturday morning. It's election day and the boys are up early to make their vote count. Stage 4 of the Women's NRS Tour takes place from Nathalia to Cobram, 68 kilometres, and we've got a big field ready to race.
Yesterday was a really hard day and we got a pretty big gap in the breakaway. The plan is to keep the green jersey today. That's our main priority as a team, so hopefully we can keep a hold of that. I have a feeling that it's going to be a very aggressive race, so it's probably going to be the hardest 70Ks that a lot of us have done in a really long time, so I'm looking forward to it.
The women had perfect conditions on this morning stage, not a breath of wind out there through the canola fields, and we saw some fast racing early on. However, Bicycle Superstore and also the girls from Suzuki Bontrager took control of the stage. Rebecca Wysack started the attacks off very early today, and she didn't stop until 2/3 of the way through the race. The reason for this was for the ride of Lisa Keeling from the Bicycle Superstore. Lisa Keeling went to the front of the bike race and controlled affairs for her teammate up there on the overall classification, Felicity Wardlaw.
We felt like we'd been a little bit out of control yesterday in the stage when letting the time gap and the break get out so big. So we had some pretty audacious plans at the start, which was just basically to control it, keep the pace super high so that minimise attacks.
There were two sprints out on the stage today. At the first one, we saw the National Road Series leader, Ruth Corset, trying to get the bonus seconds to try and move up the overall. She took out the first sprint. The second sprint, no bonus seconds on it, but it was a very strong performance from Rebecca Wysack, definitely coming back onto form in this bike race. There was a very fast pace in the last 5 kilometres due to the work being done by Lisa Keeling. This set up the sprint very nicely indeed. However, not for her teammate Felicity Wardlaw. It set it up beautifully for a run to the line between Katrine Garfoot, Ruth Corset and Rebecca Wysack. Across the line, a blanket could have covered all three girls, with Katrine Garfoot, the overall leader, just getting the result over her teammate Ruth Corset.
Yeah, there were quite a few digs. I think the Suzuki girls were pretty active early on to try and get away, but it became pretty apparent that nothing was really going to stick. So it was just then a matter of coming in for a really super fun sprint finish.
Yes, it was a very close finish. It was a fun, good training sprint. It was good to have that. I didn't even know who won it. No, it was very close.
With only one stage to go, Katrine Garfoot, she extended her lead today, winning the 10-second time bonus on the stage. The green jersey is still on the shoulders of Judith Betts after 2 third placings on the intermediate sprints this afternoon. After her fine work on this morning's stage, Lisa Keeling took out the most aggressive rider jersey. One of the last chances today for the men to be able to move up the overall classification. One of those guys who needs to do something on this stage is Anthony Giacoppo. He's only 7 seconds down on the overall. One of the last chances for him to really gain some time on the Drapac cycling team's Thomas Palmer.
I'd say it probably is the last chance today. We wanted to get some sort of time back with only 6 seconds available at the crit tomorrow. We really want to be able to get that at least under 6 seconds. It's 7 seconds currently, so today is crucial that we take that next step.
The men's field rolled out of Nathalia, and the first action of the day was the first sprint of the day. Huon Genesis trying to set it up for Anthony Giacoppo, but it was won by overnight leader Thomas Palmer. This served as a springboard for a 6-man breakaway. Amongst them, Will Walker, Brenton Jones from Huon Genesis and Nick Aitken.
We knew in our heads where I think it was about at the 58 kilometre mark there was a skinny road and a bit of crosswind, and so we just rode good position until there, and as soon as we turned there we just whacked it absolutely as hard as we could, and we got that group away, and then we just had to keep on attacking Drapac.
With 10 kilometres to go, 7 bike riders went clear, and this set up the finish of the bike race. U-Ride Racing had Russell Gill, Alex Edmondson, Thomas Palmer, AJ Giacoppo were all there for the finish. Russell Gill took Alex Edmondson into the final corner at full speed, and no one could come past Edmondson in the finish. Thomas Palmer came in for second, Russell Gill hung on for third place. This stage was the fastest of the race so far, with a 48 km/h average.
It was a crazy stage. We've been waiting all week to finally get a little bit of wind. We had not a lot today, but we knew we're going to have to do something if we wanted to move up, and so the team just rode unbelievable. We sat good position all day, and then as soon as we got a bit of crosswind and a skinny road, everyone just fully committed, and then we got a nice group going, and yeah, just got to take it off to my team, and Russell Gill's just unbelievable.
So Thomas Palmer increased his lead on this stage from 7 seconds to 14 seconds. Jesse Kerrison will go into the final stage once again this year in the green leaders jersey. Alex Edmondson, the World Teams Pursuit champion, will go in on the last stage as the under-23 leader. The most aggressive rider today was Nick Aiken, and he'll wear the red jersey in tomorrow's stage. The tour wraps up tomorrow in Yarrawonga with a criterium stage for men and women.